Hello and welcome. My name's Andy Crook and I'm your host for tonight's training on the Abundance Mentality. My mission is to save garage or help garage owners become more successful in business. How do I do that? I do a live training topic most weeks on one of the 5 pillars of business as I see it. Today's training topic is about abundance mentality or the abundance mindset. The difference between struggling to keep the lights on and thriving despite the odds often lies not in the hands of fate, but in your own perspectives. One of the most transformative concepts that can redefine success in any business, shifting from a scarcity mindset to one of abundance. Many business owners operate under the assumption that the market is a pie with limited slices, viewing every competitor as a threat to their slice of success. This scarcity mindset can lead to defensive strategies that stifle growth and innovation. However, there's a better way. An abundance mindset flips the script. It's about seeing the market as an expandable pie, growing ever bigger with every innovative idea and collaborative effort. In this episode, we explore how adopting an abundance mentality can open up a world of possibilities. Get ready to change how you view your business and the opportunities around you. It's time to think and act abundantly. This training topic is a little bit weird in as much as it's in the planning and the performance and the systems pillars. It covers a bit of everything. You could probably link it to marketing and finance if you like it. It's about a mindset. So let's just say it covers all the bases. And what we're going to talk about, we're going to talk in three parts. We're going to talk about why we need to change our mindset, why we need a mental software reboot, why that's required, and then why you must think abundantly. And then we're going to talk about collaboration towards the end. And then we'll give you an atomic action point. But what I want you to do before we start is to imagine this scenario. A new garage business has opened in the same street, industrial estate, or town as you. How do you feel about it? Now, the arrival of a new business in close proximity to your own can initially strike a chord of alarm. This is a natural reaction, grounded in our evolutionary instincts that prioritize survival. This immediate response is rooted in what psychologists often refer to as the scarcity mindset. It's a way of thinking that perceives resources as finite and sees every new player as a direct competitor vying for a slice of that limited pie. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to read you a story that I wrote about a garage. And in the bustling town of Gearsville, there stood a well-loved garage known as Eddie's Auto Care. Eddie, the owner, was known for his meticulous work and warm smile. However, a cloud of worry set over Eddie one bright spring morning as he noticed a new, flashy garage right across the street, Gear Auto. At first, Eddie's heart sank. Fear crept in. His once buoyant spirit started to wane as he watched the cars roll into the shiny new competitor. Will this new garage snatch my customers, reduce my earnings, diminish my presence? He thought. But as the days passed, Eddie remembered the wise words of his grandfather, a seasoned mechanic himself. In a town of plenty, there's enough work to repair, to mend, and to fix for everyone. These words echoed in his mind, repeating as a mantra of abundance. He decided it was time to shift gears. Rather than stew in worry, Eddie reached out to the owner of Gear Auto and introduced himself with the same warmth that he showed his customers. To his surprise, the new owner, Alex, was eager to exchange ideas and even suggested collaborating. Eddie realized, rather than dwindling, dropping, or plummeting, his opportunities were expanding, growing, and flourishing. Together, Eddie and Alex leveraged their unique strengths, drawing in more customers than either one could alone. They hosted workshops on car maintenance, sponsored local events, and even started a loyalty program for customers who visited both shops. Eddie's business didn't just survive, it thrived. Customers noticed too. They saw not one but two reliable garages eager to serve their needs. Eddie's reputation as a collaborative and innovative leader only grew. His garage became more than a place for repairs. It was a community hub, respected and essential. In the end, Eddie didn't just overcome his fear of the new garage, he transformed it into an alliance that propelled both businesses to new heights. Through calibration, community involvement, and an unwavering belief in abundance, Eddie proves there was truly enough work to repair, to mend, and to fix for everyone. And in Gearsville, the true worry was never the competition, it was doubt. Eddie had beat it with an abundance mentality. Now, I know that's a story, and it's pretty much a fairy tale. But it goes to show that this initial reaction and recognizing this instinctive reaction gives us a chance to consciously shift our mindset. And then by adopting abundance mentality, we can view the arrival of a new business not merely as competition, but as an opportunity. How is it an opportunity? You might start to think, but when you think abundantly, you probably think, well, I've got to do something different to the other garage that's just set up near you, possibly. So you might innovate, you might improve your service quality, or find new ways to add value to your customer interactions. Basically, it's driving you to be better. Moreover, increased business activity can attract more traffic in general, which potentially broadens the customer base for everyone. So instead of thinking that they're coming, or this garage is set up and it's going to take customers away from you, what it's actually doing is making you better. It's making you work that little bit more efficiently, maybe a little bit harder to service your customers better, so that you don't lose out. Because let's be fair, any customer who's satisfied where they are unlikely to go to the new garage. They might try it once, but long term they probably know that their car's best looked after by the garage they know, like and trust. Which leads us to collaboration. By embracing an abundance mindset, this means that we can see the market not as static and limited, but as dynamic and expanding. It encouraged collaboration, learning from new entrants, and perhaps even exploring partnerships that could benefit all parties involved. Now, you may think that how on earth can we collaborate with a business that's effectively our competition? But what if they provide a service that you don't, and you provide a service that they don't? Could you work together? Could this collaboration be a way of bringing in new customers? It's something to think about rather than viewing them as a threat. Instead of that, you could be a catalyst for your own growth and refinement. You could start by, for example, using or referring customers to them, and then start advertising that service, knowing that the service provided by the other garage is similar to your own. It's reliable. They don't want to let you down, you don't want to let them down, and you can use it maybe as a litmus test for that particular service. You might then invest in the equipment yourself. Now, that's not stealing customers from them either, because they might be doing the same sort of thing. They might do, for example, Class 7 MOTs, a service you've never been able to offer customers. But now you can offer it to your customers and outsource it to a garage down the road. These are all just ideas and ways of thinking about it differently. This shift in mindset doesn't negate the challenge, but it frames it in a way that motivates positive action rather than fear-driven reactivity. It's a way of looking at the problem differently, a change of mindset. And what I like about this is what we have to do is we have to act. It's not enough for me to tell you how many cars there are in the UK compared to how many garages, and then dividing the one into the other to find out how many customers you could have if everyone had an equal slice of that pie, because there are more cars than you could possibly deal with. Even if you drill that down into the number of vehicles in your authority area is about as low down as I think I've been able to do it with information from the National Statistics Office, is you can actually look at the number of cars and the number of automotive businesses in your local authority and see if you're getting your fair slice of the pie. What I think you'll find is that the number of cars that could be your opportunity are nowhere near or you're getting nowhere near that number. In fact, you're not probably even a percentage of that. But that in itself isn't enough. To know that there's loads, that there is an abundance, isn't enough. You've got to act like there's loads. So the first thing to do, the atomic action from tonight's training, is simply this. Start to adopt an abundance mindset. Start to look at the businesses around you that you might see as your competition and seek out opportunities to collaborate. Or can you learn and improve from your competition? That's what I urge you to do, to look at it as a chance to grow rather than thinking that they're there as competition. See them as allies rather than the enemy. Hopefully that's made you think a little bit about how you think and therefore how you run your business across all 5 pillars as I see them of running a successful garage business. Hope I have made you think. If I haven't, challenge me and we'll try and do better next time. Thanks very much and good night.